Amazing apple, bacon, and cheddar biscuits.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone. Starting off with a very large bowl. This makes a big batch of biscuits. We need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder, 4 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Then just stir those dry ingredients together until they're fully combined. Then we need to add in 1 cup of cold butter that's been cubed. Now, you obviously should cube the butter before you put it in the bowl. I'm kind of slicing it in as I go, but it would be a lot safer and a lot easier to do it on a cutting board first. Then what you need to do is cut this butter in. You need to break up that butter until it's little tiny pieces. Now you can use a pastry blender, a couple of forks, you could use a couple of butter knives, or you can just use your fingers. I use a kind of a combination of my hands and a knife. You basically want those butter pieces to be about the size of a pea. Small, but still visible, because that's what's going to make this nice and flaky once they're baked. Now we're going to stir in 1 apple, large apple that's been peeled, cored, and finely chopped, 6 slices of bacon, cooked and crumbled, and 2/3 of a cup of shredded white cheddar. I'm using sharp cheddar. Stir that around until the apple and the cheese and the bacon is coated with flour and it's well combined. Then add in 1.5 cups of cold buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk or can't find it, you can make your own. I'll put the instructions in the description. Stir this together until it is just combined, basically until you can't see any more dried flour in your bowl. It's going to be sticky and, as the recipe calls it, shaggy, a shaggy dough. Put some flour on your countertop, tip out that sticky dough on top of it, and you're going to pat this into a 9-inch square. I kind of gave mine a turn on the flour just so that it wasn't quite so sticky. And once you have roughly a 9-inch square, you're going to use a sharp knife, or in this case I'm using a bench scraper, and I'm going to cut this into quarters. Then after you're done that, you'll take the quarters and you'll stack them one on top of the other. And if you need to add a little bit more flour here, you can, just so that it's easier to handle. Then you're going to squish this down and pat this back into a 9-inch square roughly. Now I used a ruler just to make sure I had the right dimensions, but you can eyeball this. You don't need a ruler for this. And then finally, you'll take a sharp knife or a bench scraper and you're going to cut this into 16 squares. So I cut it into 4 and then I cut each of those quarters into 4 for 16 pieces. Now you're going to put this onto a prepared pan. In this case, I'm using a large half-sheet pan lined with parchment. This is going into the freezer for 15 minutes. After it's in the freezer for 15 minutes, you're going to brush the tops with egg. That's 1 large egg, lightly beaten, that I'm just using a pastry brush to lightly coat the tops. Then these are going to go in a 425-degree oven for 12 minutes. Take it out of the oven. They're not done. Take it out of the oven. Sprinkle with 1/3 of a cup of more white cheddar and bake until the tops are dry and the cheese is golden brown. Another 4 to 6 minutes more. And let them cool just slightly, just enough so that you can pick them up and eat them. These are everything biscuits should be. Biscuits should be light, they should be flaky, they should be moist, and they should be delicious. And that's exactly what these are. Now what's special about these is they do have those little bits of apple in them. So you can see little bits of apple and the bacon. So the apple adds a little tiny hint of sweetness to them, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't make them taste like apple cake. And the bacon adds just a little hint of saltiness to these. And of course, the best part of a biscuit is when you add some butter and eat them warm out of the oven. These were awesome. Now the video I'm suggesting you watch next is an old video, but it is also a really great recipe. And these are copycat Cheddar Bay Red Lobster biscuits. Try these ones, you'll love them too.